Here goes my first attempt at bodywork. Is this thing on? Oh yeah. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Garage. I'm hobbling. I can walk almost. I'm not in a wheelchair anymore, but we gotta keep working on the G35, and as you might have seen, if you haven't seen, we crashed it multiple times again. We tried a new game, Drift Limbo. It was really fun. Started getting into it, and we crashed it. So today what we got to do is pull this dent out. Nothing I'm not familiar with. However, I haven't used one of these puller deals to try and pull it out. I'm gonna try and do my best. Usually we just get in the trunk and kick that stuff out, but I'm not on both legs yet. So gonna try and repair that, put some headlights on it, stuff like that, make it look good, see how far we can get with pulling this thing out and get started. Alright, so any of you body guys that are watching, don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and use that slide hammer to pull some of this out. I'm gonna spot weld some stuff in, kind of pick some spots where the dents start. I'm sure there's a more scientific way to do this, but I don't know. I'm gonna just try and work it out and see what goes on. So basically just use this tool here to spot weld these little guys here, and then slide hammer this out. So pull the dents out. I'm gonna work.
I like that motion that you're doing, Dan.
Stop it, stop it.
Can you do it again?
It's not the first time I've heard that. Anyway, back to the cars. Over there, yeah, we're gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna try and work it out. I'm gonna start with like the heaviest grease and see if I can pull it out, and then work the little ones out from the side. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm sure you'll see in the comments of the body guys telling me how to do this right. So, here goes my first attempt at bodywork. Alright, so it's coming out a little bit, not looking too bad, but it's pretty well damaged. Tried to hammer out a little bit from the inside, but I'm not trying to be too nice to it because, you know, it's not too great. So this works out a little bit. I've been trying to experiment with tacking these in correctly, and it was working pretty well, but some of this was really pinched in there and pretty difficult to get out. I might have to cut some of this out and then make like a new bracket for the taillight. So just gonna keep working at it a little bit and see if I can get it to look a little nicer, and then we'll cut these spikes off, grind them down, and hopefully it looks all right. So keep working at it. Rolling?
Yep.
She's rolling?
She's rolling.
All right. Well, a lot of hammering and banging, and well, it's not terrible. It's not the greatest, but, and actually nothing's bolted in there. This is just basically put the trunk down and it's holding everything in, but taillight's back in there. Bumper's kind of banged back into shape. The quarter's pretty decent. To me, it just looks aggressive. It's just gonna happen again. We all know that, so it's not use in spending too much time on it. I'll massage a little bit more, try and get that to line up a little better right there, and then attach everything. I think the rear end will be fine. I think it's good. What do you think, Casey?
Looks great.
It's way better than it did. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Yeah, just rework a little bit more. See what we get for the end of the day. Look at this dude fixing stuff.
Casey Spec.
Casey Spec. Oh, look at that. Casey, you're a pro. Way to do it, man. It's never gonna fall out now.
Until it crashes.
It's gonna be the first thing to fall off this car. Not your fault. That's just the target right there.
I made it a little harder to fall.
Yeah, that's just the target right there. There's literally a target. What's left of a target. Yeah, cool. car again. Made some super ghetto fasteners. Check that out. Basically just use 2 nuts to jam those in there and a zip tie, so they just pop right off. So we can pop this bumper on and off, no problem. Just a couple zip ties. The tail light is in thanks to Casey making a little bracket in there for his first time, but banging that thing out looks kind of nice. So I feel pretty good about today. And then tomorrow I'm just gonna move on to the front end. So quite a bit to do on the front. Zach. What happened? Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get onto the front end tomorrow. There's quite a bit to be done. Probably do a little bit nicer work to the front because we can reconstruct a lot. So hopefully we get that all taken care of and looking nice. If I can make the hood latches and everything, whatever. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, so yesterday we got the back end somewhat together. Looks like crap, but I kind of knew that would happen anyway. I'm gonna move on to the front end. Found the hood sitting up there. Everything's pretty well misaligned. So my plan today is kind of take some of this stuff apart and try and reassemble it the best that we can. I knew that the hood was kind of smashed over this direction. The latches are all bent up, so we might have to take the fenders off to get that stuff off. And if we take the fenders off, we'll probably try and like roll these dents out and stuff in there as well. And then we're gonna get some hood pins, and we'll use 4 hood pins instead of the latches because we couldn't find a good set. And then we'll build up something for the front bumper and the lights, even though I kind of like seeing the tires through there. It's kind of cool. But we'll try and assemble the front end best we can. So I'm gonna start pulling stuff apart. Casey's gonna grab some hood pins. I wanna have the hood to line everything up. So we'll get a good start on it and see what we can get away with. Hopefully it looks pretty decent by the end of the day. All right, so moving on to the front end, kind of took out the old hood supports, tried to straighten out the fenders as much as I could, and made these little guys here. So I'm gonna do a 1-inch tube. This is kind of our core support in the front. Probably bring it right out in front of here. So gonna just do a very simple bend into here, come straight across there. I don't know, hopefully it works. All right, so we got the core support pretty well in there. Probably the straightest part of the front end, to be honest. Everything else is a little bit jacked up, but I like the way that looks, and it works. So now, just trying to make some hood pins. So basically what I want to do is straighten this out first, get these all lined up fairly nice, and then we'll mark some spots for the hood pins, get the hood lined up so we can then put on the headlights, and then from the headlights we'll go to the bumper. Gonna keep moving on, have the front end done today. Be awesome. Vinny, close this out.
Do I scream
You're
that's
so
a wrap?
backlit. So
Just a
backlit,
shadow?
It's just a shadow in your beard. Look at it, man. This is a car again, sort
Dude,
of.
she's a beaut.
There's a lot more to be done. Whatever, we're gonna do a lot more body work next time, and then we'll paint it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll paint it, why not?
What color?
I don't know. Somebody comment below. Tell us what color we should paint it. Thanks for watching. Garage, garage! I was waiting for you to hit yourself in the nuts.